Alright. What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Mottohead Trapper here. So, today is gonna just be like a cruising video, something that I can get off my chest, something that I'm just gonna talk content. And this is the ideas that ran through my head since the last video. The last video, I just explained all the damages that happened to this bike prior to the video. So you got the exhaust, you got the front fender, you got the tune, it's somewhere in under my butt. But that is fine. And then the other thing, the complaint I have about that thing. But that's all fine and dandy. Now, to get really in depth on this, to give character to Baroness, we'll go into another video of introducing Baroness and all her glory and why she is called Baroness. Now, the thing that I want to get off my chest is a lot of the things that happened prior to the channel was my experience, and that is something that I like sharing out. Don't be afraid to be one of those guys that drop bikes. Don't be afraid of that. It's gonna happen. It's not if, it's when. For me, I've always had the thankful chance of I've had soft landings, I've had non-injury landings, so that is on me because I'm still getting used to this bike. And this is just for me and me alone, I'm only 5'11" and 155 pounds to a 1,000-pound bike, because that's roughly how much weight I run inside my bike. So that is something that varies from person to person. Like, some people just run the normal dry weight, which is like 750 to 800 pounds. I forgot how much these bikes weigh. But that is just something that I always point out and something that I like to agree with. Now, with all that done and said, it's not if, it's when. And my win happened on this pipe. So I laid it down on this side when coming up to an intersection. So the intersection had two lanes. This lane I was in, my buddy was in this lane. I was going to fist bump, and that fist bump turned into me going this way and laying it down that way with the person on the back. Worst fear factor of my life, but no injuries happened during that accident. My second time that I laid this bike down was right there in this general area. So right here is loose gravel. So another thing, when you're doing this stuff, be careful, take your time, don't be afraid to waddle when you're dealing with gravel. But with all done and said, I've only dropped this bike twice. Now, the front fender damage, that was road debris. That can happen to anyone. Be careful, watch yourself, and don't get yourself hurt. That is the only advice I got on that. Because for me, when my road debris happened, it put a dent about yay big. Like yay big dent. Like that size of the hole. Yay big dent inside my front fender that pushed it in and started rubbing up against my front tire. I removed it because that's what I wanted. Now, the thing that I will mention, I've done some upgrades. One upgrade that I made a fatal flaw with was my mufflers. My mufflers, for some reason, go from the stock pipe to a big, gigantic 4.5-inch muffler pipe. Now, I didn't like the baffles, so I took them out. I left the end caps on, but that turned into too much back pressure inside the exhaust, which caused this bike on the O2 sensors to read incorrectly and enriching my bike to the point where it flooded everything. So I had hard problems with that. It still runs good once you get it started. But like, if you're not running it for a long, like, cold starts suck on this bike. It just does. But with all that done and said, this is just me talking about things that just happened on this bike. Now, there are good things, like this bad boy. Now that, I'm gonna adjust the mic, or mainly my helmet. I don't know. I may have to put the other mount on. So, this bad boy, I got this from Lifestyle Cycles out in Anaheim. Great company, great thing. I love the aftermarket stuff. This is a, I believe, Knox or Knock, right? Yeah, Knox. So great windshield. I love it. This is a 10.5 inch windshield, which is kind of cool because I like it because it deflects all the wind off of this and prevents the mic to have wind noise. It's been really nice. Like, I know in the last video I had a lot of wind noise, so hopefully this video comes out the way I think it should, because this is reducing the airflow coming this way. So it should like peak and just curve and hit me into the sides and not directly on my head, making my head do this. I don't like that. But with all done and said, let's get going. Let's go enjoy ourselves. So today I haven't decided on where the heck I'm going just yet. I may just go right around downtown and just go see if I can go to neutral. Okay, there we go. Awesome, because it's kind of hard. And I think that also the angle on the GoPro today is going to be like dog crap. So you're going to only see my gauges, I think. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But I'm trying out new things, so new different angles, new different mounts, because I'm trying out different things just to get the peak performance. Oh my. And I'm pretty sure the entire time I was talking right there before I started the bike, I did all that without my visor closed, and now I can hear myself, and I'm like, okay, now I can hear myself. Now I can actually like perfect myself. Oh my god, bad trap. That was a bad idea. Don't do that, guys. Don't pull out in front of cars. Don't do that. I got scared and I pulled out. So it is what it is. I'm a jerk, so that happened. But it's all good. I didn't get honked at or anything, so but with all done and said, guys, there's a lot of things to bikes that is really cool and also really fun. And that's one of those things that I'm like, I would love to enjoy this stuff. Like just hearing that, just that is awesome. That is the best part about this, is it's the loud muscle car sounds. And just enjoying two wheels, enjoying the wind therapy. But with all done and said, guys, that's the enjoyment that I love to bring to you guys. And I just wanted to get those few things off my chest to explain, because I got a comment in the comment section of the last video saying, hey Tim, what happened to your blah blah blah, like you didn't go into detail like this and this. And I'm like, all right, that's fair, I'll explain. So I'm explaining in the beginning portion of this video of what actually happened, so people could better understand and why I am so hesitant on certain things, just because those things are the reasons why I also had problems with those things. Oh my god, my button came undone on my shirt and I can't get it, and that's fine. I just look like a hot stripper. But it's alright, it's good. So with all done and said, guys, that's just something that, like, are you going or not going? Okay, you're going. But with all that done and said, sorry, I have like ADHD or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna call it ADHD or something that's just making me go, ooh, squirrel. A lot of people are gonna be like, oh, that's ADHD. No. I don't feel like that's ADHD. I think it's just me being me, and me being me means I'm a little weird. But it's fun. Weird is good. Weird to me is like, hey, I'm enjoying life and I really don't care what about other people's opinions. If you like me, cool. If you don't, awesome. But just don't be rude. That's all I care about. Don't be a jerk. How about that? Don't be a jerk. But it's cool because it's like, I love bikes because, like, ever since I got my first bike, which is a 2020 Street Bob. That thing was awesome. I loved it. And then in the beginning or October last year, I got this bike, which is Baroness. So you know what, I'm gonna make that part of this video. So the part of this video is gonna be introducing Baroness. Baroness is a 2023 Street Glide Standard with a 107 cubic inch motor, happy and jolly, with a Reinhardt aftermarket slip-on exhaust. She also got the, like I said, Knox windshield. But with all done and said, guys, a lot of the things that I've modified, like the Apple CarPlay, I should not have Apple CarPlay, but apparently I do. With Apple CarPlay, there's a connector that you can get for the bike that can bypass the stock Harley thing, because you would have to buy the whole, I think you have to buy the whole new sound system to have it, and the amplifier, or I think it's the amplifier that I forgot what Harley Davidson sells for that, but there's a module that you could buy that gets you or Apple CarPlay. Well, that module's like $300-400 bucks, and the adapter thing that I bought is just a jumper wire that's the connector, which is $12.99 off of Amazon. You choose which way you want to go. That is up to you. For me, I wanted to go cheapo, and cheapo has lasted me a good while. And the other thing is, a lot of people don't run the setup that I have on the dash, which I'm considering that my dash. But with all done and said, the dash that I have, so if you see in the little pocket right here, has a Apple CarPlay connector. Now that Apple CarPlay is Bluetooth, so it's Bluetooth connected between the phone and there. It's because I run quad lock. I like my quad lock. I have the vibration dampener. I have the quad lock mag, which allows me to charge my phone. Hence the reason why you see this little black cord. But besides that, that's like really the only modifications that I've made to the bike from stock. Besides, I'm gonna have to say, highway pegs. Greatest thing I've ever purchased. Love them on long rides. They're awesome because my knees like to go, I'm dead, and I start shooting pain. So I have to stretch out and stuff. Well, the hard part was I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to put my feet like that. That's something I didn't want to do. But so now I just prop up my foot, call it the even, and I can stretch out. Like right here, I can just stretch out, lean back, and enjoy myself. And then, but besides that, not really a whole bunch. I know I do have an aftermarket seat. I have 2 aftermarket seats. Big thing, I like Saddlemen. Saddlemen is one of the best brands, in my opinion. This is my opinion. That fits my rear. I got no butt. I got nothing down there. You know what I got? I got tailbone. That's all I got. I got a tailbone. And that tailbone hurts a lot when you get an uncomfortable seat. So when I first got the bike, I had the stock seat for I think maybe 2.5 weeks, and I said nah. I need something comfy. My butt's hurting. So I ended up buying the Saddlemen SDC seat, right? Yeah. So I bought the Saddlemen SD seat with the performance backrest, I think is what they call it. I don't know, but it's an interesting thing. So I will find out all the details and put them in the link in the description if you guys are interested on buying that. Now, the other thing is, like, I'm learning new things on YouTube, so I don't know if I can yet. But if you leave down in the comments, I can give you the exact ID of what it is, so you guys can look it up for yourselves. I'm not really sponsored by anyone, so it's kind of like, I don't know how to work that stuff without getting copyright and all that stuff. So I'm working on that. So give me time, and I will try to get you the best details for the bikes. And we're back. Camera keeps on, I don't know if it's the camera or there's a lot of different things about the GoPro Hero, or yeah, the GoPro Hero 8 that I'm still learning about, and there's a lot of things that are bugging me. Like one, the camera just cut film, so that's another thing. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I will take them up to consideration. because I'm looking about trying to get a new camera. Because don't get me wrong, I love the GoPro, but sometimes like the GoPro really like bugs me a lot, because it does the crap that it just did, or it does another thing. It's just, there's a lot to this camera that bugged the heck out of me, and I just want to figure out how to fix it all, because bugging me is not a good idea. I don't like getting bugged, and that's another thing that I just like fixing and stuff, because if I could get stuff fixed, I can make stuff work. But oh, that's interesting. There's an entire group of, I'm thinking performers or not performers, I don't know. But whatever they're doing, this is interesting. There's a couple bars out here, but it is what it is. Oh, I thought that was a cop behind me. I was like, ah, oh, I didn't do anything, officer. That hurts really much. I don't know why. I don't know how. There's a lot of people on bikes today. Interesting. And it's awesome too, because it's like you never see a whole lot of bike community stuff, so that's the other thing. There's a lot of stuff part of bikes that just makes us a community. Even if you're like, say I'm on a Harley and you're on a street bike, that's a community. We're all on two wheels, because with everything that happens and everything that goes on in life, people are going to try to get rid of gas-powered vehicles. That is something that they are always going to do, and it just bugs the heck out of me, because for me, I like gas-powered vehicles. I've had cars, I've run cars, I ride bikes. They're all gas-powered. No hybrid, no nothing. I just straight gas, 91 octane. There you go. Let's see how much power you can stick in these suckers and roll with it. Ah, you know what? We'll go this way. Even though it's this eagle is crap. I should have downshifted. Yeah, that's good. So, but with all done and said, guys, Baroness is the name that I chose for her. Her name is Red Baroness. She is a red-lined red Harley Davidson. Now, the reason why I chose that is because I want to make this bike basically, since, and this is going to be honest, since my other half is almost non-existent or there in an aspect, which is complicated in itself. She's gonna be the pride and joy that I want to put my time and effort in and try to build her out to make her very fast, very nimble, and something that I can, like, if I need to go fast, I'll get there really quick. But that's just coming from the guy that, like, the biggest power outage or power output that I've worked with on motorcycles is exactly what I'm riding currently, 98 horsepower. And that's what I've worked with for the past few, that's past two bikes. Past two bikes have always been a 107. And I love it. I love my 107. Don't get me wrong, but I love more power? Hell yeah. Do I want it right now? Yes, I do. Can I afford it right now? No, I don't. Bad idea. Don't go in debt. That's the thing I always say. Don't go in debt. And if you got a hobby, hey, you're going in debt. But it's all good because it's all fun. It's all fun, in my opinion. It's all fun with what I'm doing and what I'm trying to do. But also, another thing, cool part about this video, I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but currently I'm at 11,370 miles. Now, fun fact about Harley Davidsons. Harley Davidsons offer a program called Tires for Life. Tires for Life only is good if you buy a brand new Harley. Unless you can work something out with the dealership, Tires for Life is only for brand new Harleys. Off the showroom floor, brand new for that year. If you buy a used Harley, you can't get it, but that's fine. Now, I got Tires for Life and wheel and tire protection. The reason why I did that is just in case something happens to my tires, or I have a blowout, or I have a broken rim, rock shrapnel hit something, yada yada yada. The reason why I got that stuff was on one condition. One, because I wanted to put to the test of Harley Davidson tires. I got the Dunlop versions of the Harley Davidson tire, which they quote unquote regulate that thing at 11,000 miles per tire on the touring bikes. Now, 11,000 miles, that's a lot of miles. Now, I've been riding this bike consistently since October of last year, and I finally hit 11,000 maybe 2 weeks ago, and it's not even October yet. So probably by October, with me filming, I'm maybe at 15 or 20,000 miles, which I am very happy for. I'm proud of. Like, my goal is to put miles on the bike. That is something I like to do. I like riding. I like going places. Right now, I'm just riding and just talking. And that's something I like to do. That's something I like to enjoy. There's a lot of things back into this, but with all done and said, riding and having fun is my goal. Building bikes is the goal. It's just, you gotta accomplish your dreams. You can't let your dreams just be dreams. You gotta make them all happen. And the only way to do that, put your mind to it and make sure you can execute it. And if you can't do that, try harder. And my best words, don't try, you do it. Don't try, because if you try, you're gonna fail. And that's fine too. If you try and you fail and you pick yourself back up and you say, I want to do this more, I want to keep going, do it. Enjoy your time, because failure is key. You gotta fail to succeed. You learn from every failure and you make yourself better. Wow, that's a beautiful sunset, except I'm blinded. I don't know if I can actually, I can't tell in the darkness if you can see through the windshield, but we're gonna find out right now, because if not, nighttime, I gotta swap that. And I don't have a trunk yet, but that's fine. I'll figure out something. So, with all done said, guys, that's just me. It's awesome. Love it. Hate it. But it's the truth. To make yourself successful, you have to put the time in. To make yourself awesome, you have to put the time in. That's all it is. Time and effort, you will succeed. That's all it is, guys. That's all it has been. That's pretty great. Okay, my hand's starting to cramp up, and cool part about standards, cruise control. Love it. But with all done and said, guys, it's been an honor to start something of a new hope for me. Like, that is something like new to me, like something I want to enjoy, something I'm going to enjoy. Just going out, filming, getting everybody's personalities, meeting new people. That's something I want. That's what I want to do, and I want to accomplish it. And it's just, you gotta get your mind in the game. If you get your mind in the game, you can do anything. Something I learned with work. I went from being a low-ranked fueler which is the low in the heavy diesel industry, to lube tech, which is the bottom of the barrel mechanic, to technician, of knowing nothing to knowing portions. I don't know everything, and that is honest truth. I don't know everything in my trade. I love to say yes, but I can't, because that's a lie. And the truth is, I know only so much that makes me successful in what I do, but I'm willing to learn the next step. That's always the difference between people. If you're willing to learn the next step and learn from your mistakes, then you're gonna make it possible. You're gonna make it somewhere in life. In less than 3 years, I made it to where I'm at now. And even more, I had the confidence because of a friend to do this YouTube, to do this fun stuff. And you know what? I ain't gonna let her down, gentlemen. I ain't gonna let her down. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna let my friend down. I'm not gonna let the thing that she lit a fire in my ass for. I'm gonna succeed. I'm gonna try. And if I fail, oh well, pick myself back up, let's do this again. That's just something in life that you can do. You can fail, and continuously pick yourself back up. That is the great things of this life. Wow, okay. When did Castle Park have... Alright. Interesting. Ain't no argument here. Castle Park. So, little do you guys... let you guys know, I'm in California. This is my home state. This is where I love to be. But where I am, I live in Riverside County. Now, Riverside County is kind of cool because you got a lot of things in Riverside County they can do. One of those things is Castle Park. Now, Castle Park was my childhood thing. You got the sketchy roller coasters, awesome theme park, mini golf, like fun stuff. And that's Castle Park. But with all done and said, guys, it is what it is, and it's awesome. Wow, that sun's bugging the hell out of me. Woo! Oh, what a view. Love it. Low riding off in the sunset on a motorcycle. And just cruising, guys. That's the thing. That's the awesome part about this life. You can just cruise, enjoy your time, do what you love. Oh my God, turn, baby, turn. Whee! Oh, God damn it. And I'm just riding. That's all it is. I wanted to go up to Big Bear today, but I was like, nah. By the time I got off work and by the time I got to where I was at, I was like, oh, it's 4 o'clock. And then I ended up crashing because I didn't sleep last night. So I was like, oh, that's fine. And then I ended up getting an itch in my rear, and I said, you know what? Let's make an episode. And here we're at, guys. I'm making an episode. But with all done and said, guys, I think that's what I got for you. It was awesome talking to you guys. And one more thing. Have a very mighty fine day. Day, night, anything. Just have a good one. Enjoy life, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy it. You only live once. Why not live it to the fullest? Woo, rich. But anyways, alright guys, that's it for this video. Hit that like and subscribe button for me. And if you can, turn on that notification bell if you want to see more content of mine. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy your time, enjoy your day, wherever you're at. Stay 2 wheels down and enjoy it.